Hey everyone, me again. On a bunch of random stuff. Right now, this just arrived in the mail. It's for a commission I gotta do for a Gaslands vehicle. And it's this custom 72 Chevy LUV. And I need to convert it into a post-apocalyptic looking truck. Do some painting, weathering. Um, right now, though, I'm just gonna open this little guy up and see what the guts are like and see what I'm getting myself into as far as modifications go. So I'm using my drill here, and I've got a 9/64 bit. I don't use screws to close these back up again, so I'm just gonna I'll use JB Weld or something equally strong to reassemble it later. But what I want to do is line up my drill, and there's a little hole right here, little indent from the rivet. Well, it's not actually a rivet so much as it is a peg that comes down that they've formed into a rivet from the metal upper body of the car. And I'm going to drill that out, and then the whole bottom part of the car should pop right off. So I'll just line up my drill here, and forgive the drill noise. Okay, this one's done, this side. I got through the metal, ate into the plastic a little bit, but that's alright because, again, I'm going to seal all that up later and it'll be covered and you won't even see it or notice it. Alright, get rid of these little metal bits here. Don't want them lodged in my fingers or anything. And then I will do the back side. Same thing, try to go as straight as possible into the rivet so the drill doesn't end up drilling sideways and getting the plastic. Oh, this back one was a lot easier, and you can see it wasn't as thick of a rivet, and I don't know if you can see, but that's the whole rivet head right there. Just came out. To the trash with you. And let me clean up these little bits. Alright, so this, yep, so the bottom just comes right off now. Piece of cake. And get rid of any extra little bits. So the inside of a Hot Wheels car, Matchbox car, usually has a few layers. You have the bottom part, which contains the wheels, the underside, a little bit of detail, nothing spectacular. Then you have the seat and engine details are usually all together, so this will require masking after I prime it, and I don't think I need to actually strip any of this. I'll just prime it. I used to just strip this chrome stuff off the plastic by soaking it in purple powder, but they've started, at least Bandai has, or Bandai, however you pronounce it, they started putting a like a lacquer clear coat over it. So that's not working anymore. So what I found is putting it in a Ziploc bag, spraying in a little easy off oven cleaner, the strong stuff, not the fume free, the stuff with the fumes, and then sealing that up, waiting for a bit, and that usually removes the chrome. But for this part here, I don't feel like it's necessary. And then usually you have a window piece as well. And if you're doing a bunch of cars, then you have to remember different ones. Then you have to remember which parts go to which vehicle. Otherwise, it's a big puzzle putting it all back together later. So I'm not going to video it now, live stream it now, but I'm going to strip this guy. That requires different locations with hazardous chemicals. I had to go outside with some gloves and goggles and just protection, because I've gotten the stuff on my skin before and not realized it until about 5 seconds later when my skin was on fire, like just burning. It was a horrible burning feeling I've ever had. And since then, very careful about any of that paint stripper goo that you use. So that's it for this video. Short and sweet, opening up a car. I'll do another one later when it's stripped and ready for modifications. You can visit fictinfu.com for my gallery and all kinds of pictures and some of my other stuff. And I've been selling finished Gaslands ready modified cars on my Etsy shop, also fictinfu. So check that out as well, and that's where you can buy some of my other finished creations. If you're looking for finished kits, you get that at industriamechanica.com. And the photo etch set that I'll be using is one I designed that I no longer will be selling through the Industria Mechanica shop. I actually sold the design to a company that specializes in gaming miniatures. It just seemed more their bag and more their audience, and it'll work better for them than it'll work for me. So you can get it at secretweaponminiatures.com, I think is their site. So, but that's when I get to that part. So, stay tuned for next time then. Later.